All right, are we back now? I put the sound volume up, and I clicked on the mute button. So I think I've done that like 10 times so far. You guys will get into it. The only thing I said though is I was just like, saying hello to chat, and then I said, all right, let's get into this. But I do want to mention right off the rip, December 18th, come over on this channel for a watch party for the movie The Thing. It's the Kurt Russell. Every time I say remake, people think of the 2011 one, but no, it's John Carpenter's The Thing, the one with Kurt Russell, legendary. And we're gonna shoot for around 8 o'clock. Thank you very much for the $2 super chat, Moozy. You guys should be able to hear me now. Yeah, so what I did was I turned the volume up on the computer, the master volume, and then somewhere along the way I clicked the little mute button there. But anyway, a little bit of a late stream. I do want to talk about, and this is where I realized I didn't have any sound. Jennifer Lawrence said something recently that was really stupid. Now, before she came off as really chill, really down to earth. I mean, years ago, I haven't, seen any interviews. It's been years, but honestly, years ago, she was seemed pretty level-headed and chill. Now, she said something really stupid, and this ties into Hollywood blaming fans, and I'm not talking about the usual stuff. This is directly tied into Hollywood using you and gaslighting you for an excuse not to do something, or why they do something. And it ties directly into Jennifer Lawrence recently. In case you missed it, she had said, here's the clip. We're not going to be able to play a lot of it, but...
You being the lead of Women King, and we're at, I think it's 94% on Rotten.
Yeah, they bring up Rotten Tomatoes as if that's not in the bag for movie. I think we're all catching on now that Rotten Tomatoes is full of shit when it comes to the critic score.
I just love seeing stories like that.
No, she's talking about stories with female characters being the leads.
And the lead of an action movie. Yeah. Because I remember when I was doing Hunger Games, nobody had ever put a woman in the lead of an action movie.
Yeah. Now, this is where, first off, right off the rip, she put her foot in her mouth. Now, she come out and she clarified it, meaning, I meant how they say, how did she put it? It was more, I'm paraphrasing, because even her clarification was stupid. Her clarification was, I was talking about how excited I was about it succeeding. And I kind of get where she meant if you watch the whole interview. But basically what she's trying to say is she meant everyone around her is saying, yeah, they don't really make a lot of money. It's not really the go-to method. It's kind of like the rare, if there's really an option there. And it's such a stupid, and this is where the gaslighting comes into play. Because Hollywood likes to come out and do things like, it's simply because people don't want women leading in action movies. And when we've had that for decades now, action, sci-fi, horror, you name it, we've had it for decades, successfully for decades. What people don't want is shit. Let's just be pretty general with it. They don't want shit. Now, Jennifer Lawrence, I don't know what she was thinking specifically, because she comes straight out, bluntly says, no one put a woman in a lead in an action movie until Hunger Games. I think she honestly thought that and meant that. I think she was excluding maybe like horror and maybe drama, and she honestly, in the moment, I feel she was fucked off by everyone around her, because you got all these people around you that are just so out of touch with reality. We see it all the time where comments are like, yo, that person's out of touch with reality. I'm going to weave where this connects to Bruce Lee, gaslighting, and all the other sideways bullshit that Hollywood's been spewing. And then I'm actually curious to check out some of the comments. I just thought about it. We're on the actual video. And I saw this one. This is the only one I read so far. It says, oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. When Jennifer Lawrence went from being a one-off character in Hercules in the 90s to starring in the lead role as Xena, the warrior princess, it changed acting forever. What an inspiration. Now, obviously, they're talking about the girl who actually played Xena, the warrior princess, who got her own spin-off in the 1990s. And that's even after women in horror in the friggin' 70s, late 80s even. And that's just me personally. I don't go back. I don't have a lot in the 60s and yada, yada, yada that I'm huge on. But late 70s, 80s, all throughout, there's some fire shit. Now, the gaslighting comes into play where we can use Bruce Lee as a perfect example. Ripley in Aliens is Ripley in Aliens and Linda Hamilton as Sarah Connor. It's probably some of the best examples when people say shit like this, you know? And Terminator franchise is honestly one of the best examples, as well as Alien 2, because Ripley was honestly just a worker. She was just working in Alien, you know? She wasn't, some people might forget if you're not a big Alien fan, if you don't watch it a lot. I'm assuming some of you do, but she was literally just, think about it as a person transporting cargo. She's not like a space marine doing shit. And her character went from being by the book, cautious, safe, but realistically scared. We don't get that nowadays because when Hollywood goes with their NPC brains and they go strong female character, they think of one thing: don't show weaknesses, physical, mental. And what they do is they start creating these really shit characters. That's why I put in one of my reviews for Train to Busan, this girl lost her her husband, her baby daddy. She was pregnant, the pregnant girl, and she had this one split moment where her heart was shattered, but then to comfort a child, she like gained some composure and she was like, okay, listen, we need to keep it moving, yada yada yada. That's a strong female character without kicking ass in the very moment. Most of Hollywood bigwigs wouldn't even know it if you fucking beat it in their face because they don't understand it. Now, Bruce Lee, think about it. We hear this all the time. You know what? Those pesky men, the pesky audience, they don't want female comedians and they don't want females in this and females in that. They don't want the females in action movies. It don't make the money. Now, there's plenty of examples you can show, and the reason why it didn't make money is because it was shit, you know? They did this shit to Bruce Lee back in the 70s, or 60s going into 70s. If you don't know the history, I'll go over it real quick. Bruce Lee was coming up in acting. He was real big into martial arts, so obviously you would tie him to parts that had martial arts because that's the flair, you know? And he got a role on a TV show as Kato, pretty much the sidekick. But Hollywood, the bigwigs, you know, the people that preach to you and lecture you about how you should live, they're the ones who said, no, you know what? Those pesky white people, they don't, or America, you know, America's not ready for a Chinese lead. You know, America's not ready for an Asian lead. And they kept telling them that year after year after year. So, you know what Bruce Lee said? He said, screw it. I'm going to go back to, he went to Hong Kong and started making movies. And he became like a little mini Hong Kong kung fu movie star, a little legend out there. And he, you know, Fists of Fury was one, Big Boss was another. He was blowing up. And then finally in the 70s, Hollywood was like, oh shit, you know, martial arts is catching like wildfire, and people here love Bruce Lee. Now see how this happens? Corporate Hollywood, the people that preach to you and tell you how you should live, and they still do it today. That you might be like, Ronnie, that was in the 70s. They still do this to this very day, where they'll sit here and preach to you and lecture of how you should live. They'll tell you you're not the one, you're the one who rejected Bruce Lee, when in fact it was the reception of Americans devouring the foreign kung fu flicks. Bruce Lee, mainly, he was becoming a superstar and he wasn't even over here anymore. He had left. Fans of Kato, fans of his new stuff that was coming over. So then they decided, all right, we'll make a movie with Bruce Lee. So that's how we got Enter the Dragon, one of his, I think, his all-time most iconic moment. But we get it today in the way of gaslighting through a lot of what we see. And the Jennifer Lawrence is a perfect example. It might not be her, and that's why I said, you know, she said she was sorry. I'm not going to take something someone says that might be out of touch and a really stupid comment. And it's amazing someone in her position would be that far off. Like, how are you gonna say what we will and will not consume when you don't even have a fucking clue about it. But I think it's the people, and I do believe it's the people in her ear saying that, nah, I do believe there's people in Hollywood that say that, because we still hear resonance of that to this very day. Like, nah, they're not going to pick this. They're not going to watch that. It's not going to make money, yada, yada, yada. And they use that as maybe their way of picking and choosing what gets made, how it gets made, or who it gets made with. Or maybe they're just dumb as well. So you see here this little, I just pulled this up, but gaslighting, making you question reality. They often do that, convincing you that a problem isn't a problem. They do the reverse. They convince you that no problem is a problem. And then they have the reverse victim offender, lying even when there is proof. Obviously, they do that all the time. They project their behavior onto you, telling you you're imagining things. We get this all the time. Even the telling you you're imagining things where there's an open agenda to make certain you're forced to do things in Hollywood. We know that now. We started getting a lot of people, not even insiders, but they're open about talking over their plans to change legacy characters and turn them into queer characters. They have open conventions. We shared that on Twitter recently, where this is open, and I keep mentioning that because if I get comments every now and then where someone is like, nah, you're imagining things. There's no real agenda. There's no real this. There's no real that. But there really is, though. There absolutely is. That's why with the gay population's like, what, less than 10%? It's in 100% of our media. Enough said. Now, there's a point, though, where the majority of people, myself included, I don't give a shit. Where it becomes a problem is where it starts interfering with the storytelling. Because you have someone that wants to put a story together, but you have either them, because that's like the hype train and they want to follow the hype train, or you have the overlords telling them what they need to put in there and even giving them little slight nudges like, yeah, you know what? You're working on this project, but we do want to see a female lead. I think the running joke is Kathleen Kennedy keeps putting female leads in Star Wars that are a white girl with brown hair. She's a white girl with brown hair. It might just be coincidence. I doubt it, though, because some of these people that force this shit in here are really weird, especially in the comic book realm. You'll get a lot of these really weird comic book activists that constantly flood their work with activist bullshit, and they're always doing insert characters, and sometimes it is so blatantly obvious, and then they just sit back and they're like, no, that's not it. That's not what's going on. But it is what's going on. It absolutely is. And I'm not going to hold it against her. I think this is her apology real quick. I'll read it since we're talking about the moment she said something incredibly stupid. She said, that's certainly not what I meant to say at all. I know that I am not the only woman who has ever led an action film. What I meant to emphasize was how good it feels, and I meant that with Viola, to blow past these old myths that you hear about. And I'll read it. About the chatter that you would hear around that kind of thing. Now, again, I think I think she's a little way off. I think she was caught in the moment, and hearing these people over and over in her ear, they probably created this alternate reality that she thinks that I think I was honestly the first in an action film. We had horror, sure, she didn't say horror. I really believe in a moment she honestly thought that, and she's just out of touch. She did apologize. She recognizes, yeah, that was something stupid to say. I'm not going to hold it against her. We see too many people that attack regular citizens and celebrities. If you say the wrong thing, even if you honestly screw up, let's say you say a hot take and it's like, yeah, I was annoyed or angry at the time. I didn't really mean that, but I said it just to piss people off. People, they want blood. They want you. Everyone gets punished with the same punishment. Lose your career, lose your livelihood, lose your voice, lose this. I'm not down with that. I'm not cool with that. So Jennifer Lawrence, she said something stupid. I think more and more when these actors are so out of touch, when they keep pushing politics into every single thing they do, I personally, more and more when they do it, I like to just back away and support lesser known, independent, or people who are dead set on just making something that is interesting. Let's skim through some of the final girl trope. Yeah, the final girl is something that is in the horror genre is a very positive thing. Not only have the final girls themselves, the actors themselves, uh, not only have they gotten such a warm, incredible reception, but there's a lot of them that had careers that went in other directions, but they still find a home at conventions, talking with fans. There's a lot of them that uh, we'll just cut it short, but a lot of people that I'm friends with and that other people deal with, if you're a horror fan, uh, it's like I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a little social media group that you can actually meet in real life and kick it, and it has such a positive vibe. But that's what they do in meeting in conventions. On top of the meta being in real life, you have the aspect of the final girl becoming a trope, becoming something that is not only accepted, but it is what's a good way to say wanted without sounding like an idiot? It's slipping my mind, but it's desired. It's something that's desired. When I see a new Friday the 13th movie, I'm gonna want to find a girl. I'm gonna want a cool ass final girl. I don't know. I don't want a final guy. You know what I'm saying? You can have a guy in there, that's fine, but I want the final girl, trope or not. I mean, it fits in the genre. It's cool as shit. I dig it. And anyway, there's even other things outside of just action flicks where I don't know. You would have to approach everything on a case by case basis. Like Ghostbusters is one where they had a really obnoxious cast that was really obnoxious in interviews even before it even came out. Trailers looked bad. The comedy looked terrible. Ghostbusters was not a good movie. I'm sure there's a handful of people that love it, and that's fine. Again, even the worst movie has a few fans. The point, though, is you can look at Ghostbusters. We say it's subjective, but to a point, it's objectively bad for the masses. If you were a betting man, like if I could actually just bet on things on movies coming out, I can usually watch the trailer 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10. I have a good ballpark, just as being a movie fan, at what's going to blow up and what's going to be a dud. And this one, if you look at the behind the scenes for Ghostbusters, you know why it was a dud. Because in all honesty, someone had this gig and they were more or less like, at a dinner party. Hey, yo, do you want to do this little thing with yada, yada, yada? And that's how it started. That's all how it started. It wasn't like someone moved up in the ranks and they got in the position where they could do Ghostbusters and they've had this idea for a while and they knew just the person who would be able to bring it to life and they knew that it would tap into the fan base, give them something extra, but also pay homage to what came before it. Nope, that's not what it was. It was literally someone that goes, yeah, do something funky with this. Let's get it out there. And that's how we got Ghostbusters. And that's, in a large part, I think that's why it is shit. You could do an all-female Ghostbusters. I wouldn't recommend it, though, just because going in, it's now becoming unnatural because you can find someone that would be a perfect fit. And you're like, man, listen, Kevin Hart is a Ghostbuster. Just throwing a name out there. Let's just say you were like Kevin Hart and The Rock. Fuck it. Let's just say Kevin Hart and The Rock, so you could do a 50-50. But if you go into it saying, no, we need this, we need that, from that moment on, you're forcing everything to fit that mold. That should have been read out loud. If it's not, let me correct it and we can pull it up. I just wanted to give it a little reminder. Doomsday Kingdom, doomsdaykingdom.com, my comic. We had pre-orders for 5 and 6, issue 5 and 6, and they were delayed. We're finally totally done. This is the print proof for we have issue 5 and then issue 6. This should be on the cover. Issue 5 with the clown and issue 6. They're on the way to the printer right now to get printed and then sent to us. So we're rocking and rolling if you had pre-orders. If you need to change an address, doomsdaykingdom@gmail.com. Thoughts and questions. We're going to get this all squared away and then move forward with what's coming out. Again, doomsdaykingdom.com if you want to put in any order for 5 and 6. They're right now. I think we're ordering 50, a batch of 50 in. But if we need more than that for any new orders, let us know if we get any. I doubt we're going to get 50 orders in right now, but just in case, let us know sooner rather than later so we could put in more orders. Also, any old stock, we're going to be doing that in 2023, focusing on keeping stock up. Let me go over here and fix this real quick because we should be at $3 and up for the tip. Bum, bum, bum. Where's the streaming tools? Overlays. But it just takes a second. All right, there we go. Tip alert. What's the problem with the tip alert? Yeah, what is the problem with the tip alert? Let me save it, see if something happened there. Oh, wait, I know what it was. Text to speech, yeah. Let me do a test one. I think the volume. Nah, because we heard a beep. It should talk with it.
Born too late to explore the Earth, born too early to explore the universe, born perfectly to explore dank memes.
That's just a test one. You know what? I should check to make sure you even put a comment. No, you didn't even put a comment. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Musi, let's get you on the leaderboard, though. And I'll read some chat. I'm sitting here wondering why the comment never played out. All right. Oh, there it is. Also, as I'm going into some comments here, I watched Willow, and I wanted I really wanted to just do at least a video on the first one. I really doubt I'll be able to get the time. However, it is terrible. I mean, it is bad. Like, bad. I loved the original one, and I said this on stream. It felt like that hidden gem where I only knew like 2 people that loved Willow. But funny enough, both girls growing up. Or it might have been like 1 boy and like 2 girls. But most people, I was like, yeah, Willow, da-da-da. And they were like, no, I know what Star Wars is. I know what this is and that is. But, what's Willow? And I know what Indiana Jones is, obviously. But what the fuck is Willow? So it's so weird seeing that they made a show. I know they're digging deep in the bottom of the barrel to try to get old properties and bring them back to life. But my God, did they go in a terrible direction with Willow. This is, first off, the movie was about, and this has a female lead in the movie that is a villain. And it was so cool. Oh, this girl right here. Oh my God. What you're looking at right here, look at this, right? Beautiful, clean. What is she wearing? I don't know. It's nice, it looks stupid, but it looks like something you would wear now at like a fashion show, and no one would buy it in real life, but it's on a fashion show. It's beautiful, right? She's beautiful. She's supposed to be like a peasant beggar bitch, You telling me you couldn't dirty her up a little bit, make her look like a legit peasant? Nope. Where did she get the fucking outfit from? She's supposed to be a peasant. The way they talk is also wildly out of place. I think they even say quotes that are like memes in how we talk. It is trash. But on top of that, the characters are so obnoxious, so wildly obnoxious. She's supposed to be a redhead, first off. Why is she blonde? I don't know. Why does Hollywood hate redheads? I'm not really sure. And the lead character is this cocky, good at everything right here. And she has her best friend. Nope, psych, they're lovers, gay lovers. Duh, obviously. And it's very much set up like if you took the script to Game of Thrones and you took Willow It's as if somebody was looking over their shoulder and they were like, yeah, I can use bits and pieces and spill it over here. No one will ever know. But when you're watching this, you're like, they have the arranged marriage. And as of the first episode, they're not into it, but the way they talk to each other is just crazy. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, oh yeah, Muse, we don't put on the change just to keep it clean. Clean round numbers, because I think there's a 50 cent processing fee. So if we made everything about down to the change. I mean, if you did 420 as a sign, I could throw it up there, but no, we don't. Would it be funny to put 420? Is that what you wanted? But yeah, we don't. I'm not gonna be doing the cents for. I already know it. AP would be. Oh, he's putting cents up there. $1.01. $1.01. I'm on to you. But if you wanted 420 to be funny, there we go. We got 420 up there. I had to look a moment. I know we're in December, but you had me looking. I'm like, wait, hold on. Was she saying 420 for a reason? No, we're definitely not in April. So yeah, Willow, this would have been one that is really cool. I might have missed it, but this kid right here, he's the prince, and he comes off as someone who's just kind of a bit aloof and harmless, and he doesn't really give anyone shit, maybe a little spoiled, but he seems to be into that girl, and they make it off like he's a player, but we don't see that. They just talk like he's that. Here's the girl that was the villain in the first one. She was the villain, and she falls in love with the good guy. The good guy who they talk shit on this entire. I don't know why. I stopped it. I just couldn't take anymore. It was that bad. But she was the villain in the first one that turned sides, and then there was a baby, the Laura Dannon, that they had to protect, and there was a prophecy for her. And they started off, and the Lord, the baby from the first one's not even in it. She's in hiding, and we all know she's either this girl that's best friends, this girl, or the peasant girl. They try to make it like it's a big secret. I'm only 17 minutes in. This is where I had to quit. They're out here arguing and bitching, and then the mother just yells at the son. And, oh, wait. It's just fucking terrible.
There were two, but one of them fell.
Let me see if this
Hey, I got signed with a new exclusive agency. I'll tell you what shows to look for me on.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Big congrats on that one. No, it's not funny anymore with the 40 instead of 20. That's what's up. Definitely let us know. Voice acting gigs or acting agency, or is that like spilled into one? Yeah, how does that work? I would imagine there's like specialty voice acting agencies, right? Or do they have some that are just branched up into one wherever they get you the best type of work? It makes sense to do it under one roof, but have specialty agents. Is this
Valentine's admitted.
Yeah, I guess this girl's going to do something, and she's like, I'm leaving my best friend.
I have to go south with King Hester after the wedding.
And of course, her best friend obviously should be cool about it, but nope, she's a raging bitch. Her heart's broken. I don't know who writes this shit. My God, is it awful, though. She just gives her a bunch of attitude. We're supposed to like her, I guess. And we often hear, oh no, it's character development. She's a know-it-all brat right now, but she's gonna grow and be better later. And that's not the most original thing. However, it's a little frustrating when we get that so often nowadays. It's like the go-to character arc.
Hey, so
yeah, this part too. I'm just cringing like, oh.
we're getting married. That's weird, right?
Oh my God, that's friggin' awful. And the moment where I bowed out, the mother yells at the kids.
Because the moment that they do, you'll just leave.
Like Dad. Dad was the hero?
Just like Dad did.
I don't understand why they're trashing the hero. I don't get it. But maybe if I continued watching it, I would. Here's the moment that broke me, though. The enemy forces, the evil enemy forces, surprise, they gay. See it coming a mile away. The evil enemy forces break into the, I'm assuming, kingdom. Here they are.
Inside, Your Highness.
They break in, and we have like a soldier here, the other soldier there. This is the princess, supposed to be the princess. I mean, there's the main girl who they're keeping that hidden, the identity a secret for whatever reason. She was literally she was the catalyst to the entire story in the movie. But yeah, keep it a secret now. This guy's pretty cool. This is where I thought, oh man, there might be some interesting stuff here. Nope. We see some guys. I guess that's a soldier of the castle. Let me get to the point. My point is, you have this entire family. Oh, and they do the mysterious prisoner. Like, he's a prisoner. Then they get attacked. And they're walking down to the dungeon like, okay, let him loose. Huh?
Bone Reavers.
There's...
Would it be too much?
That was kind of cool, though. Now, what you're about to see, right here. She has her sword from the first one. That's cool. But why is this incredibly stupid? The evil enemies attack the kingdom, even the castle, let's say, the royal castle. All the royals, everyone who's important to this entire royal family. You got the queen, the princess, the prince. You even have like the prince's muffin girl. Everybody in the royal family is out here fighting the evil enemy. And there's like 4 or 5 regular soldiers just kind of kicking it. That was the moment. They had the old soundtrack. I mean, they just wasted it. A little bit more Lord of the Rings-esque with their villains, but... And then, yeah, here's the prince. Guess what happens? Guess what happens? The prince gets kidnapped. And that kicks off the story. Don't worry, she's not going to get hurt. We already know that, but... And you left a message? Yeah, I read the message. Well, the message is... I don't read the messages anymore. It's text to speech. So, I think it already read it out. You must have missed it. I could replay it, though.
Hey, I got signed with a new exclusive agency. I'll tell you what shows to look for me on.
See that? No, we did that a minute ago. You must have missed it. But like I said, let us know. Hell yeah. Sometimes I have a habit of repeating them, though. I forget, have you done a watch party for Train to Busan? No, I never did a watch party for Train to Busan. Train is actually in my editor. Listen, I'm doing my absolute best to try to re-edit the Flaw vs. All and get that channel up and going. Part of me is thinking like, just upload the ones that you already have done. Because I wanted to fix Train to Busan because at the end of that video, I didn't have the shelf. I didn't have the shelf yet. And I wasn't writing the numbers. I didn't think of that yet to actually label the movies and put them on the shelf. So I kind of wanted to keep that theme going. So I figured I'll do some re-edits. And I noticed when I went back, I thought it was YouTube. YouTube compresses the video. So sometimes when you upload to YouTube, it's a little bit iffy. But I noticed there's like this backup feature in my video editor. And I had just caught it because I'm trying to learn more to use some of the features to get a more crisp presentation. And I found this backup feature that is so damn stupid, where it's actually under your preview window. And almost everybody that teaches you how to do editing says, go in there and change it, shut it off because it's dumb. But what it'll do is, if you accidentally leave your preview window on like poor quality, and the reason you do that is so your computer's not chugging when you're doing like a fast edit, when you're burning through the edit and you have, usually I have thousands of different edits in my Flaw vs. All review. If you have it on perfect quality, best picture quality, my computer will chug. But if you have it on just poor quality, it'll go by quick.
Mainly TV, also film and voice acting is an option, but they want me in front of camera. Too bad you gave up on TWD Expanded Universe, but you'd watch one for me, wouldn't you?
Yeah, if anyone in the Matt family got hooked up on a Walking Dead anything, whether it's video game, voice acting, hell yeah. I would check it out. That goes for everybody. If you get in a little role, ask us to check it out, whether on stream or in like a separate video. I'm game. Seriously though, congrats on that. That's awesome. Definitely big congrats there. You got something coming up? Or did you just get it signed and you're starting to get into roles? If you have something coming up, that'd be cool to hear about it. I forgot where I left off though. Oh, with the video editing? Yeah, I had it on. I think I had for Train to Busan and one or two other Flaw vs. All reviews. I think I had it on like mid-tier quality. So when it renders, the really stupid setting is to render at whatever your preview window is set to run at, which I think that's probably one of the dumbest settings I've ever heard of. It takes 2 seconds when you're rendering a video. It'll ask you, do you want to render it in high quality or do you want to render it in lower quality? If it's something that's not a big deal, you render it in lower quality, throw it up on an app to share it with grandma. I don't fucking know, but to have like that option that's not even there when you render it, man, I was annoyed. So I was looking back at some of my videos, and I think Train to Busan is one that maybe the picture quality just isn't as crisp. So anyone in chat that is, I don't know. I mean, you probably don't care, but who would you guys prefer they be re-edited? Now, the idea would be the majority of the video is the same. With Train to Busan, though, I would have to replace all the visuals and redo the ending. I think another one, I would have to replace the intro and add a little outro because I did it a little different. And then some of the smaller ones, there's a mistake in the numbers. Like I was supposed to go from like 27 to 28, obviously for a point. And I accidentally went like 27 to 29 or some shit like that. 31 repeated twice on one of them as an example. So it's like 31, 31, 33. The numbers corrected themselves, but I have 31 that repeats twice. And I know in my Halloween 2018, I made a little overlay. And when I did a screen grab, I didn't notice, but it had a little part of the overlay in it. And I would like to take that out. But some of this is like little stuff. I don't know if it even matters. Part of me is thinking like, just upload the old ones and get to doing new content, which would be Halloween Ends. That way I can upload all of the Halloween Laurie Strode timeline, which, to circle back around to the main theme, we're going to be shutting down soon. I don't want the stream to go long tonight, but the main theme is how they gaslight and how they talk about, without saying, nah, the audience doesn't want it, yada, yada, yada. It's the people that are out of touch calling the shots saying, no, we can't make that because they don't want it. And again, there's reasons for that. But I think they use us as scapegoats the same way they did it with Bruce Lee. Maybe they were too afraid to take the risk with their own money, but that's them. That's their flaws. You get what I'm saying? But thank you very much, Sandreas. Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that. I was going to circle back around to what now? I forget. Laurie Strode. Laurie Strode is another perfect example of the Hollywood, we're going to call them the, some of these people, they switch roles, kind of. They might be a writer on something, a producer on something. They might be yada, yada, yada. But we'll just call them the shot callers because some of them are corporate. Some of them are the CEO or whatever it is. But sometimes they are the producer or executive producer. I don't know. It all depends. Laurie Strode is I don't know if you don't know this, but Jamie Lee Curtis is a female. She's a woman. All woman. She's also old as fuck. I call her Halloween series the Grandma Strode timeline because she is factually the grandma, but she's old as shit. So here's a woman who's old as shit. Right off the bat, they always talk about ageism, which I definitely think that's true. Absolutely true. All around. You see younger generation on TikTok, for example. They don't necessarily find 40, 50-year-olds cool. It may be a gimmick where they're like, oh yeah, the old guy who does whatever the fuck. But they're pretty focused on their own, on younger. It makes sense. So when Halloween ends and Halloween kills, Halloween ends, that whole Grandma Strode timeline, you have Michael Myers, which is the main draw. But there's a ton of fans out there that are excited and positive, and they want Laurie back to finish what's going on. Now, you can see the pieces of why, but I think this touches into the big problem with the shot callers trying to use that as a scapegoat. Like, oh, you have this script for a grandmother and her granddaughter, and the granddaughter's boyfriend's going to be a serial killer, and blah, 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 blah. And there's a old serial killer that lives in the sewer. Like, nah, you know what? People aren't into, grandmas. If it was good, if the trailer was fire, they would have went and seen it. Now, the reason it works better here, though, is because you have that legacy character, the legacy story. There's history there. There's a pre-established fan base, I should say. That 65 movie looks pretty good, though, with... oh, wait, we never looked at the comments. We have to do that. That 65 movie looks good with... what's his name? Adam Driver. It is... If you haven't seen it, look it up. It's called 65. I will say stupid title. But it's a guy with human cargo on a spaceship that crashes. I love it, though, because in the trailer it says the future meets the past or collides with the past. Cool tagline. And it even says 65, and that's the title, but in the next pitch, the kind of like a pitch tagline, it says 65 million years before us or something like that. And it was funny because one of the first comments was someone so confident, like, I bet you any money he's like the first human, and then that's the big twist. And I love it because the second comment was like, yeah, well, buddy, that's what the trailer is trying to let us think that. I mean, that shouldn't be what it is because the trailer comes out and says it. So if that is a big twist, That's really stupid of the trailer. However, they're probably trying to make you think that, and then they're going to pull the rug out and do something else, because that would be real stupid. Anyhow, we're going to read some of the comments, and then I'm going to read some of your comments, and then we're going to close it out. Have a good night, buddy. AP shops at a store called Pubic Hairs? What the fuck? Do you have any Stop and Shops in your area? You're a trained butcher and manager. Go to a store that has a union. Who are you talking to? Oh, you're talking to someone in chat. I was about to say, wait, what are we talking about? Yeah, I think Jamie Lee Curtis is in the context of, the ageism discussion. Because keep in mind, Hollywood frequently talks about women hitting 40, 50, and it's harder to find work. So in the context of ageism, that's what I meant. She's definitely considered considerably older in that regard. Like, I would be old as shit compared to, like, my daughter, or I don't know. You get what I'm saying? I might not be old as shit, like, in general, but, like, comparison, I think I'm old as shit. Yeah, my daughter was dyeing her hair. It actually came out really good. We were in chat playing a game. Chat, Phantom Knight threw in $10 so she would dye my hair. She tried to. It was red, but my hair's just so short. It didn't stick. I think it stuck for like a day. And it was just that dye that you put in your hair and it lasts a few months for girls. She did a red one. She got excited because I don't do any of that shit, obviously. So it failed though. It's like in the light outside, there's like a shimmer of red, but it's so hard to see. Oh, that's what's up, music. That's what's up. Real quick, let's take a look. This is a funny little trend though, where people will say the most sarcastic shit, and I love it because sometimes it'll get picked up in the news, and the context and the sarcasm blows right over their head. Lone Berserker says, I remember Jennifer back in the 80s and 90s when she was killing zombies, raiding tombs, surviving aliens, turned from a fragile woman into a badass warrior, spelled wrong, trying, saving the world from merciless killer robots. Jennifer did lay the groundwork for every woman that came after. A true real-life hero. Dripping with sarcasm. Viola is such an epic storyteller. Ha ha. All right, this is such an interesting conversation. It was neat to see Jennifer's reactions to what Viola was saying, as if she was learning from an older, wiser icon. Oof. You didn't even know you gave her a burn. Jennifer Lawrence's reaction to the line, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn, was so much more iconic than anything else about the movie Rosebud, which, believe it or not, starred an actual sled. Yes, it did star a sled. Wendy is confused. Having watched the whole interview, I find it really odd that the comment section is so focused on one section of the interview where Jennifer made a wrong statement when the full conversation is so enriching and full of life. These two women were vulnerable, kind, showed a deep interest in one another, listened to one another, even shared such a profound truths. It's a great conversation. We're too obsessed with catching people out. Gotcha moments that would lose out on really good stuff. Well, I'm sure people did hear some of that. The thing, though, is everyone's not going to be diving into everything is so serious, There's often times where I've seen an interview that I friggin' loved, and I'll crack a joke in the comments, because why not? The comments are the best when you're getting a nugget of information and a joke. Jennifer Lawrence is a truly talented actress. I mean, who else could have gone back in time and shape-shifted to look like Bridget Nielsen in Red Sonja? Wow. I wonder if there's a few of them taken away, because... Nah, I doubt it. I doubt they're deleting comments. Come on now. Jennifer is such a groundbreaker. She played both Thelma and Louise, so brave, stunning. I don't think the comments are roasting her too bad. At least not here. Someone else brought Red Sonja up again. Ah, look at that. There's a lot of people that are just enjoying it. Yeah, there's a lot of more positive ones. Let me see something. When this broke, I skimmed it, and it was like 3,000 comments, and it was like nonstop. There was some funny shit, but Jennifer's such a suck up. I don't know if that's fair. I mean, you're face to face with some. Well, then again, I don't know, what she's saying in an interview to make him say that, her. But I don't know if that's fair. You're having an interview like this. You're gonna be, positive and yeah. I don't know about all that. You're not gonna be like, well, your role in whatever was. I don't think you were all the way there. You phoned it home a little bit, but other than that, I thought you were great. Nah, you're gonna keep it positive. What a narcissist. Again, I honestly do think it's the people around her just feeding her some bullshit. Feel so bad for Jennifer Lawrence. She couldn't be doing this on purpose as satire. She truly is devoid of thought. Oof, that was rough. And Jennifer Lawrence is amazing. She did Kill Bill not once, not twice, but she would Kill Bill a third time. What a goat. Jennifer was great in Neon Flux, but the movie glorifying African slave traders was groundbreaking. Wow, that took a turn. That took a turn. That's not what I expected. When you're an actor, you have to be very careful not to say something stupid when you're giving an interview, because it comes naturally out of your mouth. This person's not happy about it. Let's see if Draw the Map hits it right. It's a shame that the comments here are obsessing over the one line and proving the exact point that Jennifer makes here about doing interviews. Well, I don't know what point she made about doing interviews. I don't have any pity when it comes to the whole pamper me with celebrity style. I hear that a lot, and that's such a weird fucking argument. If an interview is too hard and you say something stupid and get blasted, I'm sorry. Give away your millions and leave Hollywood. Simple, you can keep enough to be rich and never work again. But if it's such a bad thing, then fucking give it up. You see that a lot with, we saw one thing that was such a shit take. I forget what it was, but it was something similar to that. Like, oh, my problems. I wish I didn't have them. It's like, that's a simple solution, bro. That's a real simple solution. Quit. You still never work again. You could just keep your money. Quit and go away. You'll be irrelevant in a few years. By 10 years, people probably won't even remember most of you. If it's that bad, quit and leave. He says it isn't even about who was first, but the fans and comments weren't the people that brought that up. It was brought up here. Maybe the takeaway should be that despite all those examples that came before her, Jennifer was still told by executives that a woman starring in an action movie would be a hindrance. That's actually not bad. That's where my aim is. Some of the idiot executives saying shit that doesn't make any sense. And again, in certain contexts, in certain lights, it definitely does. However, when you have a winning formula, good casting, and a neat gimmick of an idea, as long as you tell a good story, yeah, you're going to find some groundwork. Just because you switch her out and put a man there doesn't mean it's instantly going to be a box office hit, obviously. Remember when Jennifer Lawrence went by the alias Cynthia Rothrock and starred in Hong Kong action movies? Anyone? That was good times back in those days. What is YouTube comment section without out of context, unnuanced nitpicking? I have to say, that's not out of context. It's a straight head-on Mack truck to your face quote. So I don't know about that one. Wait, what is this? Really love how society has discarded all critical thinking skills to comprehend that when someone is talking about a young adult movie franchise, everyone goes off about The Long Kiss Goodnight, Aeon Flux, and Red Sonja. Like, yes, that was the epitome of blockbuster cinema for me as a teenager, but in the 2010s, congrats, you nailed it, buddy. This is not her presenting speech. What the fuck are you talking about? It's a conversation and we all mesh. Oh, we all mess up while talking. It's not a big deal. For a minute there, I don't think the person got what was going on. Because doesn't it sound like they are comparing it? Some of these are kind of boring now. I should have stopped it on the first page. When this first broke, why is everyone trolling in the comments? There was some bangers. I'd have to probably hunt for them, though. I'd be too bored by then. Remember Jennifer Lawrence in Tomb Raider? Huh? Yeah, right here. So many great, insightful moments. I don't know what typo that is. But all the top comments are clowning on Jennifer. Poorly worded point. Yet, this is the weird thing. Top comments. There is the one, and then we get into a bunch. No, there's about 3 of them, and then we get into a bunch that are positive. So, I don't know. I think they might have deleted some, to be honest, some of the bangers. That's a shame. I would have liked to have a good laugh. Mr. T.N. Livin says, Ronnie, compared to God of War 2018, how are you liking Ragnarok? You know what? I think I'm liking it more. That's a tricky one to say. They're very close. They're definitely very close. One thing that's getting me is the weapon variety. I think I'm liking more because in the original, didn't you have the axe for most of it up until like the last 3/4 of the game, and then you got the Blades of Chaos? So with this one, you start with the axe, you got Blades of Chaos, you got the spear now. The spear I like a lot. I think I am enjoying that more. I don't remember being annoyed with some of the big landscapes. I do find it a bit annoying here, only because a lot of it feels like it's big for no reason. You'll hit an area and it honestly feels like they have this nice condensed map, but then they said, you know what? If we stretch it out, it'll feel like such a huge, just a massive game. And I don't get that feeling. A lot of the times, I mean, especially in the area I'm at now, it feels like they just took a nice tight area and they just went zoom. And it's annoying. I hate it. I like parts of it that are nice and tight. But I don't know, man. Oh, we get a last minute tip. Thank you very much.
Actually, I do need to get some Doomsday Kingdom back issues. Maybe an after Christmas bundle.
Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna have all the stock in by Christmas. I know our main goal right now is ordering stock for issue 5 and 6. I mean, we would appreciate any and all help with Doomsday Kingdom. We got 5 and 6 incoming, and after that, sometime in January, we're gonna look at going back and ordering the back issues. I know we have new covers for the back issues too. So for anyone that might be into collecting the covers, or maybe new and maybe weren't so big on some of the covers, there's going to be new ones for, there's a new one for issue 2. I know issue 1 already has a second print cover that people might like as an alternative, but that's going to be one of our main goals in 2023, keeping a steady flow of back issues there. Yeah, she clarified her comment. So any and all help with Doomsday Kingdom is much appreciated. We put it up on Etsy. I like it on Etsy so far, because when we were up on our own website, it's all up to you to say, go to the website and check it out. When it's on Etsy, it's kind of cool because we threw it up there, and before we even said it, like 9 people checked it out right away. And some of those are definitely people who are just searching stuff, browsing stuff on Etsy, and they happen to check it out. And it'll show you how many people have stuff in your shopping cart, how many people visited that day in a lifetime. It shows how many people are looking at which items, and so there's definitely more I want to do. Like with the mini posters, we had made these. Oh yeah, I put it over here. We had made for the volume. If you order this, the volume, you get the mini posters with it, which are the issue covers. Issue 2, 3. We have issue. I said that wrong, but 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's issue 1 and then 5. So I'm excited to get issue 6 done. So we'll have 1 through 6 in these little mini. And I was thinking about selling little packets of these because they're little mini posters. But if you're into comics, you can actually put it in the bag and board, just like a comic, because it's the same size as a comic. I'm real big onto that. Even for my own, there's somewhere with The Walking Dead, they do so much cool art. If they had done these little mini covers and it was just the art, I don't even need the rest of the comic. It's not even about collecting the rest of the comic. It's the art itself. So the idea is, and if I have my own comic company, like if I'm in Image Comics, I would push for this to see if fans would love it. Because me as a collector who space and room is always on the tip of my mind. I don't want to get stuff if it's going to take up too much space. So when you're collecting a comic book, there's 7 different covers. You have a stack of comics. You're only going to read the one comic. Now, some people want to collect it as a collector himself, but I'm more of into the art. So all you need to do is buy the comic once with the main cover, and then you can buy the variant covers in just a little mini poster. And then when you put the comic in the bag and board, you can actually take all your mini posters and put it in the bag and board with it. I know the entire comic industry isn't going to go, oh, that's the future, that's the way to go. But I know there's definitely a percentage that are going to say, you know what? I don't need the entire comic, I'm in it for the art. And that's how I was. I don't need 5 issues of the same issue just because they have cool different artwork for the cover. I just want the art on the cover itself. So anyhow, this is one thing I want to even do with some of the other artwork that's real cool. So we have a little bundle eventually. We can have a little bundle of artwork the size of the comic. Easy to sell. You pack everything up, ship it on out. And I want to make big ones of issue 6. I would love to make just a limited run of ones that we could put in shipping tubes and ship them on out. Maybe start with like 10 at first. I don't know, because again, these would be real high quality. They wouldn't be like your $10 poster, but.
Ronnie, last night I watched Mel Gibson's On the Line. Wow, 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 the double twist ending. You have to see it to believe it. The most interesting and bizarre in movie history. LOL.
Wait, did you say Mel Gibson's On the Line? Let me get you on the leaderboard, Phantom. Can I not pull that out? I'm going to start up the PlayStation, actually. Was that a $5? Yeah. Let me see what you said. Last night I watched Mel Gibson's On the Line. Most interesting and bizarre in movie history. On the Line. Maybe. Oh, it's a new movie. I like Mel Gibson as a... No, wait a minute. As an actor. As an actor. Yeah, I like Mel Gibson in... I grew up with him on Lethal Weapon. I love those movies back in the day, man. Anything he was in the 90s. Anything he was in. I get it. In theater, in day one when it came out on VHS. He just had a great presence. On the Line. Let me watch this trailer.
All right, people. Settle in, relax. Give me a call. This is On the Line.
Oh, you said it.
Are you ready?
I'm always ready.
We're expecting your calls. Talk to Elvis live on air and tell him about all of your issues and problems.
If it isn't the greatest radio host. Okay, we got Gary on the line. What say you, Gary? Gary, you with us?
I'm gonna do something really screwed up tonight.
You at home?
No?
Does the home belong to someone you know?
No.
It belongs to somebody not very nice.
And I'm gonna take out his whole family.
Gary, what was that?
I'm breaking into the house.
Hey, Gary, stop, wait, come on. Why hurt his family? I mean, they're innocent. You're better than that, Gary. Tell me calmly. Where exactly are you?
I'm at your house.
Honey.
Tonight, I've gone out of my way to make sure you spend the worst night of your life. See, I've created a game, and I think you're gonna love it.
This can still end well.
But I don't want it to end well.
I don't want to die here.
Well, if we don't want to die, we gotta fight.
Well, that won't be easy. Now I want you to jump. So how about you tell us the truth? We're all listening.
Show yourself, you slippery son of a...
Part of it looks good. Part of it looks a little generic. I see they're using the same filming location, so if it wasn't filmed during COVID, it's probably done with a very tight budget. There's no action scenes really, unless they're holding back, which would make sense if they don't want to give away the reveal. If the action scenes deal with the reveal, so I I like Mel Gibson though as an actor, even though he said some really fucked up shit. Obviously, he still has a charm, and I think he's trying to. Isn't he trying to, uh, you know, right his wrongs or something? Or am I thinking of another one? So many celebrities do some fucked up shit. It's hard to keep track, you know. On the Line. So, how do I watch that? YouTube for $7. That's not happening. Amazon, it only got 3 out of 5 stars on IMDb. Well, I'll be damned. I will be damned. I'll be damned to hell. Part of the most interesting and bizarre in movie history. That you're selling it real deep. So it better have a twist my nipples off of a lifetime. Like, whoa. Like, motherfucker, whoa. You know, I wonder if I can do this. Oh, I do have it on. Bye. Bye, yo. Goodbye. I gotta take out Callisto Protocol. Actually, you know what? There is a... Sony PlayStation did something that I thought was really neat. They sent out emails. Well, every year they've been doing it where they'll send out emails. And the email tells you what you did that year. Like as far as how much have you gamed, what kind of games, how many trophies. Well, each year it's pretty much just a list. And it's kind of cool. And I clicked on it this year just because we streamed this year. Since May, we decided to test it out and see how well it did. And I probably screwed up because we started it on this channel. We don't need an Etsy link, AP. It's doomsdaykingdom.com. That's it. It sends you right to Etsy. I mean, if you guys want a link, I can get a link, but it's doomsdaykingdom.com. But this year... Oh, yeah, I kind of screwed up. I started streaming on this channel, gaming, and we were starting to see an increase. And then I made the choice to switch over to put that over on the Ronnie Hayes channel and then do Flaw All here, but I ended up creating a whole new channel for that. And I probably should have just kept it on this channel. Oh, it's no good. I can't even put the game on. I was going to throw the game on and read comments for a few minutes, but I can't even do it. If you hear that little stutter, there's well, now wait a minute. I should be able to do this without losing my stream. I'm pretty sure I lost my stream last time I did it. All right, if the stream shuts off, I tried to fix it. It means it shuts off, and we're gonna be back. I'm sorry, AP. That comment broke my brain. You're saying you're super lazy. You need a link. If only you had one. I don't know what to tell you, brother. I think if you type it in chat, it auto links. There, it's an auto link, ain't it? No? Oh, I thought it would, but you can copy and paste that at least. Why doesn't that link? Oh, I spelled it wrong. doomsdaykingdom.com. Huh, that's weird. I don't know why it's not turning into a link. Obviously, if I copied the link, what's the difference? It doesn't matter. I don't know. So yeah, if the stream shuts down, I apologize, but we'll be back December 18th for a watch party for the movie The Thing. If not, I'm going to try to see if I can, because this just goes to the TV. You guys still here with me? Yeah, because this plug just goes to the TV. You're down 105 pounds? You mean you only weigh 105 pounds or you lost 105 pounds? Either one is fucking crazy. What happened now? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is the test. I don't know why it's doing it. Yeah, it's good now. Huh. I wish I knew that earlier. I was unplugging the one in the back. I have to unplug the one on that leads to the TV. You've lost 105 pounds. Damn, that's what's up. Don't start skipping now. Thank you, Mr. TN Living. I think I need the HTTP. That turns it into a link, probably. For YouTube comments, I mean. Oh, Phantom says, Ronnie, I mean interesting as in sarcastic. If they're trying to make a different ending, they succeeded. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, it's good to check out, though, even if you're going to laugh at it. Oh, yeah, Musy, we're doing Etsy. Like I said, I like it so far. They show you the stuff in the back end that the website, like if you have a website, we had one through Squarespace, it'll show you how many visitors you have, how many visitors are unique visitors. I mean, it shows you these numbers. However, it's a really shitty, boring, you got to go in the back of the logs, and it's just kind of like a list, and there's some graphs, like some pies, and it says, like, this is your breakdown of how many sales are here and here and here. And but I like the way Etsy does it. When you are looking at your whole listing, it's showing you in real time. This listing right here has this many eyes on it, this many people in the cart. I mean, in real time. I like that a lot. Because with Squarespace, you'd go to your analytics, and it would be this simple, boring analytic with a graph. You kind of memorize, oh, okay, a lot of people were looking at, issue 3 for some reason. Let's get that stocked. But here, as you're doing it, it's there. And I like that a lot. What was the other one? Back to PlayStation just real quick. They have a new end-of-year stat where it'll show the PlayStation triangle, circle, X, and square. And it's just white symbols. And when you click on them, the symbols fill in with an image, and it gives you a breakdown of how many hours you've played. And it's funny because in 2001, I barely played video games. Barely. And then this year, since I was streaming, and for the summertime, I streamed like 5 days out of the week, like 4 hours a day. Elden Ring was like my top game. And what's messed up is I used to pause games, or in Elden Ring, you can't pause it, but I'll let my players sit there, and I'll go and do things and come back, and, sometimes I step away. So I left it running for a lot. So it had like 400 hours. I was like, I really wish I knew how many hours was actual gameplay. We streamed it all. I think we streamed all of Elden Ring. So whatever my stream is, you can count it. But it's funny seeing like Last of Us, for example. I played all of that on stream, and it was 96 hours, I think. And then that was third place. Second place was Red Dead Redemption 2. And then fourth place was Ragnarok. So you can tell the games that I played for a long time versus some of the other ones that I didn't play for as long. However, some of the other breakdowns, though, were kind of cool, how I broke it down. This enemy made me rage quit. It was one where you just kind of, you don't play how you want to play. You just wait for the enemy to stop attacking. Am I not? Wait, where am I at? Why am I so close?
Ronnie, is it true Amazon is making a live-action God of War TV series?
I don't know anything about that. Who did that? Phantom Knight? Thank you very much again for the support. Yeah, the tips tonight are awesome. I really appreciate the support, chat. As far as the God of War, I didn't know about that. That's honestly the first I'm hearing about it. Wait a minute. I think someone mentioned something in Discord, but I haven't looked into it at all. Oh, shit. Yeah, this enemy right here. Not these guys. The guy coming behind me. That guy. You have to stop and fight him. I was trying to switch arrows. What the fuck? I forgot about those stupid things. Behind you! Ooh, shit, I'm dead. Wait. Can I run over here and heal? Oh, no, I can't. I forgot the area of attack. Alright, we'll start over again. Maybe I could beat him. We could shut it down. Ronnie gonna take out the berserkers. What berserkers? I know there's an enemy called berserkers in here, but I don't remember which they are. Let me look real quick. Lore. Foes. I don't see any the berserkers. Yeah, I don't know what the berserkers are. This outfit is cool though. Look at that. Oh my fucking... Let me get rid of these things. Oh, what's up, bitch? Oh, you thought you had me. Oh, I had that one. Yeah, I thought I had that. Oh, this one I hate. They added a delay to it. Last time I fought him, he didn't have that delay. It's fucking cheap. I can only get 2 hits in, not 3. I'm trying to play how I want, but... Yeah, these are one of those fights where it's so annoying because you can't play how you wanna. You have to. You're forced to play like Elden Ring, where it has specific attack patterns, and nothing you do, like you can't sneak in hits. There's nothing you do will stutter the opponent. He only has an exact set of moves. I hate how they bring out these 2 guys too. They're such a waste of time. They're just annoying. Yeah, it's just fucking annoying. I thought I had it. That's bullshit. Oh, see what I mean about the delay? Once you wait a minute and then dodge anyway. It's like it gets you no matter what. Oh, I don't know what that was. That looked fake. Not fake, but like a fucked up glitch. Oh, these fucking area, bro. Damn. Oh, I did it too early. You love that spear. It's. I don't think I've gotten less than half his life. It's one of those fights where, like I said, I get too bored by the time I can start the fight, but by the time I get through a few of the attack patterns, I just get bored. For the life of me, I don't understand how attack pattern bosses are so popular. Just like this repetition. Count 2 seconds, attack. Count 3 seconds, attack. Count 2 seconds, attack. Oh, I fucked up my block. Ah, damn it. I don't think that hurts him at all. I was about to say, should be. I hit that. Watch that back. There's no way I didn't hit that. I could switch to a higher defense armor, but I doubt that will change how much I enjoy the fight. I mean, it could buy me some time. Is this armor not good? I forget what we had last time. Oh wait, what's this amulet? Health bursts on successful runic attack kill. That might be alright. I don't know what I want. There's too much of this shit. I lose interest in some of this. I don't care. Oh wait, armor. What do we have for the Raven Tears is better. For defense and strength. Is that the best one I got? Raven Tears is probably the best one I have. We'll stick with Raven Tears to go with it. Oh wait, what's this? Defense? We'll mix it up a little. There. How's that? I look a little weird, but... Oh, these fucking...
Nasty hit! You alright, brother?
I don't know about that one. That was... Here's another thing. I've noticed... At first I thought I was crazy. However, Elden Ring did this with a few enemies that was infuriating. Did I say that wrong? Yeah, sure, good, okay. They'll have this system where, based on your input, the AI reacts, which is, when you're fighting against an AI, it is almost like an unbearable disadvantage. For example, you'll have an Elden Ring where your AI will attack, you'll dodge it, and then go to heal. The minute you hit the heal button, the AI throws a weapon that you cannot block because everything is a time pattern. And what is the there was a name for it we were talking about during Elden Ring. Well, I've noticed with this guy, that stab he just did, if I accidentally dodge right away, he'll delay until there's no way for me to do it, you know? But if I don't dodge when you see the red, he'll actually attack earlier. So it's kind of like maybe it's programmed, it's either fucked up or it's programmed to where you just have to watch that movement regardless of the red. The red's like a little warning sign. Like it's unblockable, but you have to watch his movement. But it's so quick how it gets you. I don't know why. Some of that shit is like that overhead isn't bad because it's a 2-second timer. 2 seconds, bam, bam. But the other one is fucked up. Oh, I missed that. Ah, shit. I didn't want to do that. I got lucky there. That was a block. I don't fucking buy that 1 minute. He says throw my axe. I wonder if my axe is better with this guy. Yeah, see that delay? I wonder if my axe is better with this guy. This guy, I cannot beat him. I just don't have it in me. Yeah, the input attack. Let me switch that. Yeah, I don't have it in me. It's some of the least interesting bosses. They put these annoying fucking things that pop up. You know when you're gonna fight this guy 100 times. These two guys here that just throw shit at you. Sometimes I feel like they just go overboard.
Switching!
I don't know if that does anything. Oh, I thought I was gonna do the other move. Oh, that's not something he did much. He's gonna dodge everything he does instead of getting a perfect parry. Because I don't have to perfect parry him. I can dodge. Yeah, I shouldn't be forced to perfect parry. I fucked that one up. I was just thinking that. Why am I messing with a perfect parry all the time? See that? Fucker. Whoa, what is that? Oh, I forgot about that fucking shit.
Throw your axe at the glowy thing!
Get the fuck out of here. He can't hit his arm. His arm is somehow made out of fucking metal. I just looked down. They gave him credit for it. That was fucked up. Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to snag this health. I don't give a shit. Give me that. Holy fuck. Get out of here. There's no way that didn't hit him. No matter how long you wait. I don't get it. Do I dodge that? I think it's shit like this is why it keeps me from going. Yeah, I love God of War. It hits a limit. Just with some of the stupid shit. Like, get a life. It's a video game. How much challenge do you want in it? Let's get these guys out of here.
Got him!
I did a lot better knowing that I don't have to perfect parry. I can bounce out of it. It makes it a bit more bearable. Nah, I fucked that up. Oh, I thought he was gonna eat it. Oh, I thought I'd be able to sneak it in there. That sucks. I'm trying to look. What is he doing on the... Every bar, he pulls out his... Yeah, every bar you take down, I think he pulls out his skull. We'll see now. No, I guess not. Every 2 bars. That's fucking awesome.
Throw your axe at the glowy thing!
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. Maybe I'm supposed to dodge it. I could have sworn I dodged it and it didn't work anyway. But I'll try it. I tried dodging it. Oh, what was that? I tried to do a run and jump. Oh, I'm out of it. Never mind. Oh, you do dodge it. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that was it. Oh, he got me. Oh, shit. I was able to just get up and do it. Come on, pick up your... Might be able to pull this off. Never mind. Never mind.
I tipped 3 times extra already BT. You're like our friend at this point. I want you and your girl to have a good Christmas. No way.
I'm gonna have to replay that. Oh, wow. Fuck yeah.
Give him what for?
Let me replay that. At least it's a really cool animation.
Would you?
Yeah. But man, I hate those
Seems the
animations.
travellers were told that by exploring the
Ditch
9
the whole
realms
way
and
through.
beyond, they'd find a way into paradise.
Told by whom?
Someone calling themselves the Blind
See,
Death.
cheap way to make enemies fight. Yeah,
Sounds like
yeah.
a bastard, doesn't it?
How the hell did Phantom Knight beat me on tips when I tipped 3 times? Yeah, it's the single tip gets on the thing. Oh, okay. Muse, hold on. You're on it now, Muse. Thank you very much for the support. Yeah, there's a couple reasons to do that. For one, it keeps it, when they have the tip trains, like, because sometimes people goof around and people try to beat out the others, so it keeps it playful in that sense. But also, on a real busy night, I don't see all the tips that come in all at once. I have to go to a different back end for that. So imagine if you get a lot of people going back and forth, tipping $1, $2, $3, $5 here, $2, $1, $2, $10, $5. If you're doing a 4-hour stream, there's just no way to remember any of that for each individual person that's tipping. So that's why we do it as like one singular dono. Plus, the other big incentive is small tips get you get the least from it because processing fees. So like for $1, it's $1 you get 42 cents, I think, or from a tip directly. YouTube's even worse. I think you get like 20 cents because YouTube takes half. And then there's a processing fee that's automatically 50 cents. So you're getting 20 cents for a YouTube super chat. That's only $1. For a tip, it's actually a lot better, but it's still the 50-cent processing fee. So at $1, you're getting like I said, I think it's 58 cents exact or 52, but you're getting around 40-some cents. And then for $2, it gets a little better. You're getting about $1. 45, something like that. And then from $3 up, that's why text to speech is 3 and up, because you at least get $2.50 out of that, with super chats, even worse. I think with super chat $3, again, YouTube takes half, and then processing fee is always 50 cents. So you get like $2 out of you get like $1 out of a $3 tip. Alright, so I opened that up, and I got my relic. Applies a mark to nearby enemies. Attacking a marked enemy reduces That's cool. What is this one again? Oh, that's right. The realm shift. I just got that. Damn, I don't want to... Let me upgrade it. I don't want to switch it yet because I just got that one. Oh, no, let me do this. See how it is. Can I really just upgrade all of this shit? Yeah, why not? I'll upgrade it when I switch it. I forget if I came in there or no. Portal. Wait, hold up. Am I right next to a portal? It's right behind me. Wait a minute. Why does it look like I'm in a different area? It's behind me, this one. Huh. Let's take a look. Oh, wait a minute. Is this the, where did I put that at? Is this the dragon fight?
Got him cornered!
Have we fought the dragon yet? I remember this. The last stream, did he kick the shit out of him?
Right! Oh!
Oh, and the chicken, yeah. I think he did. Not gonna handle this well. Look how little life he takes down. Should you back up? No.
Brother! Get up, brother!
This is gonna be a little harder. I don't have a resurrection stone. Any more crazy DoorDash stories? No, I had a miserable night tonight. It's really cold out and it's raining. And I go out and for some reason, I think it's the economy leading into Christmas. People are not tipping at all, which it's my fault because I was gonna rock the shit out of DoorDash, and then after Christmas, I have an actual job gig that I would start up. So I was like, it'll make it through. But the app keeps crashing. People tip like shit, and I'm talking about places that I've delivered that tipped fine before. Man, it isn't working. And lately we have new developments going up around Raleigh. And I hit one tonight where it's not in GPS. GPS takes you to like the construction zone that used to be the construction zone, the main hub. And it's these like maybe about like 10-story high apartment buildings. And they're rich apartment buildings. And it's like, it's real kind of plain but fancy at the same time. You get what I'm saying? And what they have is one section is the apartment building, and then behind it are really expensive. They look like brownstones in New York. They're really expensive, like 3-story high, and then each one has its section, and the numbering is so ridiculous. I stood in the rain for like 20 minutes trying to find this girl's order to get it to her. Finally, she had to come out. She was like, yeah, everyone has problems. And I'm like, why didn't you put in the notes, like a little heads up?
Got him cornered!
Because you get your food faster. Spear is good for this battle. Oh, I felt like I blocked that and that. I'm holding down block. Oh, wait a minute. Holy shit. Whoa, maybe the spear is the go-to. Look at this. I fucked that up. Oh, that did no damage, man. Well, it's damage, but not much. Ooh, that's that new one I turned on, I think. Too late, wrong time. He's not running away, is he? Oh shit. I got burned? Oh, I'm in the fire. Oh, wait, hold on. That's stupid. If you're tracking him, when you dodge and the camera changes, target the weak points. Oh, that was sick. Okay, that was fucking cool.
Go for the throat!
Oh, that's right. Fire. I keep thinking of most of the enemies are just human enemies that when they attack you, you dodge left or right. If you dodge backwards, the area of attack will hit you. Well, I think with this enemy, they want you to dodge back. So it's like for 90 hours, you've been dodging left or right. Now they want you to dodge back. It's like, oh, fuck. Yeah, so for Cash App, I wrote, you can customize that card for anyone who doesn't know what that means in chat. So I wrote on it, F you, pay me. It's from Ghostbusters. Oh, your business burned down, fuck you, pay me. And I thought it was funny, but they denied it. And I was like, that's stupid. No way, my card's going to be in my wallet. I can just scratch it into the card when I get it. What gives a fuck? So then I put, help, I'm broke. And they denied it. I'm like, come on. That's crazy. So my final one, I thought was clever. I did a gas gauge. It's obviously on empty. But I did a little drawing. I thought it was cool, man. They approved that. Oh, no. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, I got him back to back with it. Oh yeah, back up. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Watch out!
Oh yeah, get out of the way. Oh, you can only do it when he does that. Oh, nice. Run up there, buddy. Damn. Oh, it's on fire? My spear's on fire? That is cool. Damn. I'm not getting out of the way enough. Oh. This is a fun little fight. I like this way better than that shield guy.
Here it comes, Kaiser!
Oh, he did it twice in a row. Look at that. Gotcha. Come on, Mike. Oh, caught me by surprise.
Brother, let's go!
Am I dying? Cutscene. Not a cutscene, but you know what I mean. Damn.
Brother!
Oh, no way. Oh, man. I got him all the way down to the end. That kind of blows. And if I had a resurrection stone, I would have just finished it up. Damn, that kind of sucks. We'll do one more. What time is it? And I gotta shut it down. Yeah, that sucks, dude.
Got him cornered!
I couldn't see.
Incoming behind you, brother!
Not the one I wanted to do, but I'll take it. Shit, can't see. Oh, that's all it takes. One mistake. And then I get a lot of... Damn. This isn't even worth finishing out, because, his throat's not glowing yet. I might be doing that way too early. Ah, back up.
Let's go!
Here we go. Oh, I was kind of hoping it would drop in the sky.
Here it comes!
Yeah, it's hurting. I'm way too low for that, health-wise. I'll never make it. Oh, you can dodge that! Oh, shit! Oh, damn! I think my son fucking hit him up. That help? Oh. Oh, I tried dodging. Oh, wait.
Hit the throw!
Oh, there we go. That was epic as shit. I think I can make
Now
that
we just gotta find
mess
Deirdre.
now. What'd I do wrong? Yep, Muse, you're the top tipper. You got it. You got it. You finally got a PS4? Really? Congrats. Congrats on that.
Another crystal for the pond.
Let's go grab this. I lost track too of how many we need. How many more?
Got it.
I'm back. Don't mind me. I know you don't want me around.
I did not say that.
You don't need to. The boss sends me out the most often, and I know why. I'm unbearable. That's why you hate me.
You are not my enemy.
Stop being unbearable then, bud. Simple as that.
You are irrelevant. A stranger.
Oof.
So, you don't despise me?
I do not feel one way or the other.
That's honestly kind of a relief. I mean, yeah, you're a stranger to me too. Why should I care what you think?
Now you understand.
Fantastic, Master Kratos. I'm glad to know we do not care about each other. Get bent!
I don't know if that was necessarily
like
the
Valor
best
over
lesson,
Rage?
but, what do I
not
know?
normally. I like to play Rage over Valor, but on hard mode, I find I run out of health more often. So, oh, I didn't even pick this up. So, I've been picking Valor. I mean, ooh, wait a minute. Oh, what? No, amulet. But I do prefer the Rage. What's the other one too? Increases melee damage against status effect. There's so many of them, I don't even... I can do the chest armor now, can't I? Oh wait, I have to have him make it. Because I have a dragon's tooth. I want to get that chest armor. That'd be badass. That's what I wanted last time we were streaming. Let me just double check. I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. I'm gonna go that way though. What's over here? Oh!
Hey, Mimir, you ever notice Thor talk to his hammer?
Oh,
20.
still doing that, is he?
What do I need? 8 more?
Is he, like, charming the steel or casting a spell or something?
No, just a weird bloke.
It's just weird. He's fat and weird. He's not really fat, he's just out of shape. Oh, I can't even get to that one. What about this one? Oh, what the hell? There's someone in there. Wait a minute, is that the guy that sacrificed himself to attack that bird? It sure as shit looked like him.
Over here.
Wait a minute. It is. I thought he was dead.
Many thanks.
No, thank you. You saved us back on the boat. Right, Father?
It was foolish.
They made that seem like he was dead.
There's a mystic gateway nearby, but I have no stone for it. We do.
Yep, I got Far Cry
Can't
plus a
believe you
few
survived that fall.
Grand Theft Auto games for PS4.
How'd you do it?
Which look badass as hell.
I rolled.
I got Days Gone. Oh, Days Gone
Talk later.
is definitely awesome. What up, John Rod? How do you get over a girl after messing things up? Listen, man. Well, first thing, you're not supposed to mess things up. But, in all honesty, if you guys can't patch it over, like if you split and one of you is like, I'm cool with going the other way, it just ain't meant to be. I mean, unless, I'm gonna be real with you, unless you're the desperate one who's like, I need her back, you know, because it sucks not having someone, then I suggest it's best to just stay split, you know, work on going a different direction. It's tricky giving advice though, because some people genuinely want like a long-term companion, and I say if it's not working, I mean, why bother?
A stag of winter. It looks hungry.
Come on already. Just come back with me. I don't care how hungry you are.
What is going on here? Wait, this is where we came from? There's the portal. What's in here? Did you hear about the Rick and Michonne series only getting one season and 6 episodes that were
Under different
thoughts?
circumstances.
Well, I
one
seen
hopes.
ever since the there's like a Rick like a Rick fan Twitter account, and I did see a comment where someone was like,
Well,
"Do you
with
have a
Bigger
source?"
safe,
And the person
we can
was
get out
like,
of here.
"I'm like
Or
an
explore some
ultimate
more,
Rick fan
if you
account,"
wanna.
and it's like, bro, grow the fuck up. What are you, 10? Like, no offense, but what are you, 10? Who talks like that? You either have a source or you don't have a source. If you don't have a source, then say where you're getting it from. I don't understand where the just because you're a fan account and you like, you know, blast information out every single day doesn't mean shit. You know, IMDb, everyone thinks they are like plugged into the know, and IMDb they ain't shit. They hear things early because they're plugged into the LA scene with agents hit them up, let them know what's going on. Like, they don't have and one trick that IMDb does is, let's say they have like a Walking Dead spinoff announced, they'll put like Andrew Lincoln in the casting just to get people to go click on it, because they'll be like, whoa, you know, fans rush to them. When I was doing reviews, I would constantly have to say, like, don't trust IMDb. It's not like they're, you know, they're just trying to get clicks, but IMDb just gets information early because they follow the announcements. There's news announcements that are put out in California that, trickle out to the internet that we don't find out. So they might be putting it on. Agents call them, managers, stars call them, let them know what's going on, yada, yada, yada. Not for every single thing, but that's how they acquire some of the information. They get press releases and all this other shit. But when it comes to the Rick one, I would feel better if dude just said, like, yeah, I got a source. How fucking hard is that? If you have a source, that's good. My point is, AMC came out and said they're doing a Rick limited series. Then they came out like 2 weeks later, and Gimple, I made a video on it. You can look at the information in my video. Gimple said, we're doing 1 season planned with the hopes that we can do additional seasons after. And then now, I guess the fan account is saying, wink, wink, it's only 1 season. And even if it is, I don't take that as, like, truth. Because, again, what if AMC changes their fucking mind again? Then your inside information ain't worth a dick. Unless it is finalized. I mean, fucking finalized. And they can't no way change their mind. My opinion is such. I don't think AMC is going to do shit with The Walking Dead from here on out. However, I just want something good. Can we get a good conclusion of Rick in 6 episodes? No. It'll be rushed. It'll be shit. It'll be, fuck all. You can't cover everything Rick's been doing unless you go like, oh, look, see? He tried to escape, but they always found him. For 9 years, they always found him. Shucks. That's probably what they'll do. Anyway, my thoughts on it are 6 episodes isn't enough. I think that's trash if they do that. But I'm not going to believe just randomly that they're going to do that until it is. Even if AMC came
Another
out and
painful
like,
growth
we think
removed
we
from
can
these
do it
lands,
in 1
eh?
season. I'm still waiting until
You've got a few crystals. Why not pay the full
finish
of it?
filming. That's key. Once they finish filming, and then you hear how they talk about it, you'll know 100% which
Tip
direction
train
they're.
mofos.
Let me throw that up there. Thank you very much, Whoopsie. Really appreciate the support tonight. Choo choo, motherfuckers. But there was more information released, and I probably should do a separate Walking Dead video on this, and I think I might. But we now know, oh, that's how you get this guy. We now know, almost factually, in my heart, I know why the Walking Dead budget is shit, factually. There's been more and more information coming out recently about the streaming wars, and it has been estimated AMC
I'm fine, Father.
has around
If the
11
sickness is returning.
I swallowed a
million
fly.
subscribers. Now, to put this into perspective, Peacock, which started late as shit and really only advertised Halloween and Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends. No, Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. Peacock, a streaming service, I think that's NBC or something, they have around like 12 million subscribers. Now, that's tiny if you compare it to Netflix, for example. They have 200 plus subscribers. But that makes sense. I think HBO has like, I forget, man, but it's like 50. It's like up there, maybe more. I don't know. 50 million. It might even be more. No, probably maybe 30 to 50. I really forget. I'll have to look. I saved the information because I want to do a video on it. But the thing with AMC is this, and I didn't know this previously, but for Wall Street, the way it calculates how successful streaming services are isn't their like overall profit or maybe any other means that they normally would calculate it. It's how profitable it is, how fast it is, like the profitability, but how fast.
Hey,
for example,
guys,
if you have 2 services,
what if I let my hair grow out?
and one service makes $100
You want
million
advice on that?
a year
From us?
on their service,
I
and the other
guess
service makes
not.
$100 million every 3 months. obviously that's where they're putting their stock in, because again, it's fluctuating. I think that's probably the reason they would do it. It makes sense, because if it fluctuates, that's a clear, instead of saying like how much every year does everything make, but how quick they can do it. So now if you look at The Walking Dead and how they strangle the budget, and another plan was to, what was that glowing thing? Another plan was to, 5 years ago, or if not more, AMC actively started working on a plan to expand, because the idea is they were, I don't know if it's appraised or what, but other companies were looking to see if they should buy AMC. Wow, that one was cool as shit. I didn't see it with the dragon there. And this was the biggest diss ever. One of the Wall Street analysts said, AMC can't even be acquired right now. I mean, it could, but technically it's not worth it, because all the other companies already looked at AMC and they said, wow, you have only The Walking Dead, because Sony owns Breaking Bad and yada, yada, yada. You have only The Walking Dead, and even that is flatlining, you know? That was like an ultimate burn. So companies already looked at AMC to acquire them, and they didn't even offer to, because they're just not in a position. It doesn't make sense to absorb it. Now, remember when Negan showed up and they had 17 million viewers? If they were trying to sell it then, let's just say they wanted to, but they wouldn't want to, because they're handling it on their own. Then there would probably be interest in acquiring it. Now, the idea would be, let's say, I don't know, what makes sense? It doesn't make sense, but let's just say HBO wanted to acquire, and again, this isn't, I highly doubt it. I mean, but the idea would be they would acquire it and absorb AMC Plus into their lineup. So it would be, HBO's changing it to Max, right? So the streaming service Max would now have The Walking Dead and yada, 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 and they would acquire. But again, like that analysis was saying, the likelihood that they're acquired. But those are the two fates of the company. They either succeed long enough to buy themselves some time and eventually succeed on their own, or they get acquired or absorbed up. And some of the information on there was wild. And it makes sense when you look at, because look at this other thing made sense. They only had The Walking Dead. So 5 years ago, 5 years plus, AMC wanted to expand on The Walking Dead, because that was their main shit, right? Now they're making most of the money on cable. However, that's dwindling, and it'll be gone. You know, every year it gets worse and worse. So they need to future-proof their company. So they needed to take their Walking Dead brand, and they need to do it more than that once a year, because they have, 8 episodes, 8 weeks and 8 weeks. That's a tiny part of the year. So they had Fear the Walking Dead, but they needed to boost the ratings, boost interest. So they took the crossover as a chance to boost interest. So now they have The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and their plan was to create additional Walking Dead shows. So, and we heard this before, so there's Walking Dead all year long. Why? That was their main thing, and they wanted to milk it all year long. However, the spin-offs did terrible. World Beyond, which was supposed to be a season, ended up being a 2-season limited series, only because the interest in it was so low. They were like, fuck it, cut the cord. 2 seasons, that's it, blah, blah, blah. Now that they tried, they already took, their plan was to take the main show, break it into spin-offs, do it all year, but no one's interested in the spin-offs. Some people are, but that doesn't count. Not enough to keep them afloat. So they start hacking the spin-offs, World Beyond gone, this gone, blah, blah, blah. Now their plan is to take the main show. Instead of doing the spin-offs, their plan is to take the main show, and splinter it into shows with characters that we already know, because they couldn't do it before with new characters. So you take the main show and split it up. Negan and Maggie one way. You got Rick and Michonne another way. You got Daryl. Should have been Daryl and Carol, but you got Daryl one way. And then you have whatever else is coming out that's going to be announced. So yeah, and you still have Fear the Walking Dead finishing up. So now you have their original plan, but now it's using the main show but splintered up. But the problem is going to linger if you're not putting the revenue in it. You know what I'm saying? To breathe fresh life into it. Once Last of Us drops, that's a wrap. That is a wrap. Yeah, Musi, we covered your tip. Unless another one came in and I missed it. We covered your last $5 one, though. Let me double check. Yeah, you tip train mofos. We covered that one. I added it $5 to 26, which made 31. And then I said choo choo motherfuckers. I ain't leaving you hanging. I got you. You playing the new Lord of the Rings or Taken from the Game Awards? No. I didn't even know anything about that. Or Taken? There's a game Taken? Did you hear about the Rick and Michonne? I already covered that. I get mixed signals from her, but more or less she messaged me the other day and I messed things up because it kind of went crazy. You should probably not go crazy. You should probably stabilize your bullshit, in all honesty, and get your shit in check. You know? Don't be controlling. Don't smother. You know, in all honesty. I don't know why I keep saying in all honesty. What if each episode is a 1:30 event, no commercials, completely story driven, no filler, in where we're thrown right into the action with Rick? Still couldn't work. I don't believe so, no. There's a part of it that'll always be rushed. Because look, even if you're saying an hour and a half, but now you're taking what they said and adding, which they're not going to do. They could make some extra long episodes. Yeah, sure. But they're not going to cut out commercials. They're not going to cut out commercials for every episode. They're not going to add a half hour for every episode. All these things you're saying to improve it, they're not going to do it. Even if they did do it, let's say they doubled it, 12 episodes. That's way better than 6. However, you're talking about touch and base. And again, they're going to skip all of it, probably. Touch and base with where Rick's at. And you're skipping all of what he's been through in the last 10 years. I just think that idea alone is a failure. Henry said, I know stories shouldn't be rushed, but you gotta admit, when The Walking Dead plowed through material super quickly, it was the most enjoyable and exciting. When things got dragged out, it could get boring. I will say I don't know. That's like the argument. I'm gonna say no. I don't agree, Henry. I don't agree at all. Because in your context, I see what you're saying, but I'm not saying take the story and just make everything slower. You know what I mean? We're talking about you can have, just because exciting stuff is happening doesn't mean it's rushed. So you can have the exciting, good, solid storytelling going on and great pacing, maybe some excitement, maybe trim it down a little bit. I mean, look at Breaking Bad, for crying out loud. That was just a high school teacher that broke bad, and the thing was engaging. You were on the edge of your seat. Every moment was exciting. Walter White being before, when he's Breaking Bad, doing all his mundane shit, the way they told the story, it was exciting. And because it was exciting, it didn't feel like it was dragging it out. The reason why AMC is dragging the new stuff out, the reason why it feels dragged out, is because they take the budget and they say, all right, we have, 1 million an episode, whatever it is. We have a rooftop. Okay. Well, that is our area for the entire episode. It gets even worse in season 11 with the Reapers. Okay, here's our location. All right, we already paid for it. We have to use it. All right, now what? Now they're forced to stay in that one spot. Well, we have to use this location more because we extended the season, yada, yada, yada. All right, well, the rooftop is the main episode. This building, the main episode for 2 episodes. Nope, 3 episodes, 3.5 episodes, because remember, it was in the beginning of the next one. So that's how AMC stretches their shit out, which isn't what I'm talking about. Just because I'm talking about having more, because the old argument was AMC needs to cut the episodes down to 10 episodes, and part of my argument to that was nothing changes. You'll have the cliffhangers change spots, but if you took 100 episodes and 100 episodes and you cut it in pieces, 10 pieces here, 5 pieces here, you still have 100 episodes. You're still going to have that main story layout. Like, you're still going to get the all-out war. You'll still have its breakdown, but you'll have some of this other shit trimmed out. Like the garbage people, you're still getting it. You'll have some of this other mundane shit trimmed out, like the solo episode, which is a plus because nothing happened. However, the bad writing, the way the budget strangles the goddamn production, those issues are still going to permeate whether you're doing 10 episodes or 16. Now, keep in mind, I hear this a lot too, where people say they should have done 10 episodes and then the 16 episode budget squeezes, and right away I'm like, no, that's not true, because if you're doing 10 episodes, you're getting 10 episodes worth of budget. They don't take the budget for the whole season and go, all right, well, we had 40 million. Let's cram 40 million in 10 episodes. That's not also what they do. They're going to say, all right, we had, 40 million budget for 16. We're going to do 10. Here's 20 million, Anyway, you mentioned once that you drank whiskey on the Walking Dead live stream. What's your favorite type? Bourbon, scotch? There's some scotch I like, but I drink bourbon. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, there's some scotches that I like. There was a real cheap one that I liked, actually. It was like dirt cheap. I was surprised. We bought it as like a gag. What was that called? It had a neat little... I think it had a neat little name to it, too. Maybe like Pirates bootleg scotch or something. Or no, maybe like Prohibition. One of those type of names. Like gangster Prohibition scotch. I don't know if this is new or it looks new. Oh, he hit me right in the face with that one. Wow, he went flying. No, he disintegrated.
All right, let's keep moving.
Wait. I gotta do that more. Is that UAP? Thank you very much for the dono, bud. Why would Netflix own HBO? Who said that? Oh, Ronnie doesn't know. I tipped again. Oh, I already read that one. Well, then doesn't Netflix technically have AMC because they have The Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, etc.? No, Mind Media, the way it works is Sony Pictures owns Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul. They own those. They made a distribution deal for AMC to put it on cable. Now, I thought AMC had partial distribution rights. And because I read this article that talked about AMC's big blunder putting Breaking Bad on Netflix, but the truth is Sony always owns distribution rights to Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is distributed on cable through AMC, but Sony owns it, you know? Sony Pictures made a deal to put it on Netflix until 2025. So come 2025, Netflix is either going to pay Sony Pictures a lot of money to keep it on there, or Sony Pictures can do something else with it, like, for example, license it out to AMC for a streaming distribution, and it could end up on AMC Plus. Now, is it gonna? I doubt it. I don't think, unless there's some sort of partnership they want to do, where like here and then help us later with this, yada yada yada. But The Walking Dead was licensed
Something
to
rather
Netflix
large broke through
before with a different CEO, before AMC wanted and thought they can do a streaming service. They probably thought they could do a streaming service earlier, but the point is they had so many viewers and Walking Dead was so huge, they really thought they could get away with anything pretty much. So they idiotically sold the distribution rights for streaming to Netflix, and I think Hulu has some rights. I don't know when that expires, but I don't think it's anytime soon. So that's why Netflix doesn't own it. They just have a deal where they can air it. You know what I'm saying? They can put it on the platform. That would be like me going to AMC, giving them $10 million and letting them put 5 episodes of The Walking Dead on my YouTube channel. I don't have nothing to do with it except I paid the money to let me put it on the channel. That's all it is. They're renting a license for it. It's a distribution license. Streaming distribution, that is.
Another of Cavassier's poems.
Now, with the newer stuff, I'm almost positive isn't going to Netflix. Like, season 11 is not going to Netflix, is it? I thought they had a deal where they had to put all the seasons on once they aired, but for some reason I thought that would, or wait a minute, was the idea that stops with the new shows. That was in effect with The Walking Dead, but that doesn't cross over with something like that. I forget what it was. Let's see. Yeah, so they don't what if you were right about the casting of Ellie and the show isn't as good as expected? Honestly, even though some people aren't going to dig the casting, I think it's going to be good enough to good to great. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be shocked if I'm wrong. They're handed a win on a silver platter. You know what I'm saying? There's not much. You would have to purposefully fuck that up. So I can't envision them doing a terrible job, even though they make some bad choices, you know? I'm sure some of the story choices are going to be
Whatever's
like,
making these footprints,
really?
It knocked over those trees.
But I don't
like
think
twigs.
it'll
Be
cripple
careful.
it. If it
I'm always
does,
careful.
anyone involved with the show
Oh,
creatively
bloody hell.
that
You're
has
serious.
control needs to just leave Hollywood and never fuck with it again. You got literally handed a winning show here. You know, that outline is there. And if they fuck it up, that is a record failure. Where is this at? See, this area is huge. Look at this. I feel like it is big for no good reason, bro. Oh, here we go. Oh, man, I'm going with damage. I should just do damage on all of them. Damage, damage, damage. Fuck yeah. Weapons, shield. Yeah, we'll do that.
Behind you! Look out!
Oh!
Ogre! We can't get through with that bastard trying to bludgeon us!
Then we must get closer.
Watch out!
Wait. What the fuck was that? Why would it lock me into the edge there? Let's play chicken. Oh, I messed it up. Oh, he's out there. See the bird? I'm nowhere near him, am I? No. Can't even
Behind you, father!
Wait, how do we get up there?
Watch the ogre! Bloody thing can't be hard! Something must be casting a spell on it!
Oh. Well, how do we get over there? Let's go this way. Oh, it's gotta be this way. Oh, you can't even block it. I thought that would have been fun.
Oh, watch out!
Can I knock something down?
Behind you, brother!
I've already done that. Yeah, I can't see whatever that is.
Hold her!
It's gotta be this way. It has to be.
Behind you, brother! Watch the ogre!
Can I get down somehow and climb over?
Watch out!
I don't know, chat. What the fuck are they doing here? If they put that one scene from The Last of Us 2 on air, it'll backfire. Yeah, I think it'll backfire for a couple of reasons. One, it's a copycat of the Negan scene, and two, it's just stupid. Interview with Vampires is a big hit on AMC. I never checked the numbers, but the Wall Street article I read today says it is not doing what they needed it to do. It could be doing well, but the point the article I was reading made, they had to acquire that, they had to doing acquisitions for something that's already popular, meaning this is something they had to pay a lot of money for because it's a well-known title, well-known property, that's going to have to do twice as good as if they said, all right, we have this, neat little IP we can bring up on our own, like The Walking Dead, make a deal with you know what I'm saying? So for what I was reading, I don't know the numbers, but according to them, it's not doing what it needs to be because it was an acquisition. It could still be popular. I didn't look at the numbers. I tried to watch it, but it ain't for me. I like the movie a lot, but the show ain't for me. I honestly don't know what the fuck is going on. Oh, this is new. I thought I did this already. Maybe I have to change it from night to day? I'm gonna be so annoyed if that's it. That's something that they just started doing. And there's no, like, little hint. Which would be kind of cool. If you're like, I got a little hint, then maybe that's why. Oh, wait a minute. If I can go here and do it, that would be cool. Oh, fuck me. I forgot. God damn it. Stupid fucking thing.
Changing arrows! Behind you! Watch out!
Is he stuck there? That's cool.
Alta!
Where'd he go, man? Where'd his body go? Ooh, what is that? Oh, wait, I gotta kill this guy first.
Alta!
Whatever. Come on, man. Oh, I didn't have enough time.
Alka!
Oh shit. I don't do that much with these guys. I didn't even realize. I thought it was gonna just kill them. They don't give you shit? That's crazy, bro. That's madness, bro. Let's go see what that foot was real quick. What time is it? I gotta shut her down. But let's see that foot. And then we'll save it.
Dead end. Where to now?
That's it. We hit that. We jump down here. Oh, it's just a circle? Let me double check over here. Oh, okay, yeah. There we go.
Look, I'll be damned. That was a joke, guys.
Are you certain?
I thought it was funny.
Let's go investigate, shall we?
It's good, White Panda.
Bloody Odin. We could likely reach the other side of this canyon if there was still water running through it.
Oh, do I have to get water? Because why would he say that? I have to let water flow. Kratos, just piss in the canyon, bro. Take a little bit, but you can do it. I gotta look for those green birds, man.
Another one of those day-night altars. Probably need to use it, I'm guessing.
Oh, maybe the daytime has water. Wait, where did they see the altar at? Over here? What is that? Huh, those are weird little creatures. Oh. Oh, shit.
Right side! Incoming!
Oh, wow. That's cheap. Oh, that's bullshit.
Come on, Kratos, off your back!
What do we have here? What's an old message? No, you're not dreaming, Soft Batch. We jumped on to late night to start a discussion. I feel like I butchered the discussion, but we were talking a little bit about some stuff, and then I threw the game on to hang out, and my eyes are burning, so I'm about to shut her down and take my ass to bed.
Right side! Father! Right side!
Oh man,
Behind you!
I was already in the middle of a attack.
It's gonna blow! I wonder, if we open the dam, do you think we'd bring the river back? I wonder what's in there.
That's what I'm thinking. Can I open that? This I don't understand. There's been times where I hit this door, and then like it doesn't do anything, and then I fight a couple enemies, and then I go back to the door, and I get a prompt to open it. It's not like I hit a switch or anything. Maybe I didn't. I don't know, man. I was like, what the fuck is with that door? And then it just was. I was able to open it. That's it. Oh wait, hold on.
A lift! I wonder if this will take us to the dam.
Well, let me double check first. Yeah, that's...
Look, another one of those day-night altars. Probably need to use it, I'm guessing.
Where are you telling me to look? Where the fuck is this altar, bro? Yeah, where does he see this goddamn altar? Oh, what the fuck?
Right side!
Never
Incoming!
mind, bro. Never mind. They respawn?
The thought of the creatures here dying of thirst, it just...
Yeah, you go back
makes
to
me
sleep.
mad.
Harness that.
Remember December 18th.
But do not let it control you.
That thing.
More say that.
I'm gonna practice. Like any mod in the chat, what we're gonna do we'll practice right now. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna say a number, and the minute you hear it, put the number in chat. Like the moment you hear it. Any mod. All mods. The more the better, because then I could get an average of the delay. So for example, right now, put number 7 in chat. 3, 4.
Break its guard!
Alright, so there's about a 20-second delay. I did like a real rough counting too. So for example, when we start the yeah, it doesn't even have to be a mod. The reason I say it mod or names I know and can trust is that way I say go ahead and say it, and then you guys go ahead and pop it on. And matter of fact, I was about to say it doesn't even have to be a mod, but then some other people might wait a little extra. So I know roundabout. Well, you don't have to be a mod. Why aren't you a mod here? Oh, that's right. You didn't get blessed with the mod stat, huh? So then I know there's like about a 20-second delay. So when we start the movie, I will let you guys know, all right, go ahead and play the movie. And then I have a 20-second delay on my end where I play the movie just as you guys should be playing the movie. And as long as you start it right when I say go, we're like within a second or two away from each other. So that way the delay isn't so bad. Even if the delay is like 3-4 seconds, as long as it's not, half a minute, sorry. As long as it's not 30 seconds, 20 seconds. Sometimes we've had delays where it was like a 30-second delay.
Take it off, man! You've got this!
Or watch parties, those delays aren't so good. As far as they can go. Oh, I'm looking back there.
Brother, get up, brother!
These are the worst. This is when God of War gets fucking dragging.
A lift. Wonder if that'll take us to the den.
We go up, right?
The thought of
I'll have to look up
it just
timer.
It makes me mad.
What would it be considered? Plugins or something to throw on.
Control you. More say that.
I'm playing off a Blu-ray. Unless someone has a tip, I honestly don't know how I would put a timer up. I thought about it and I was like, well, I'll just throw a timer up. But then when I'm thinking, because what I did before was just add 30-minute, a little shout out. Maybe it's every 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 60 minutes. A little shout out to let you know we're at the 15-minute point, just so people stay up to date. Not only that is when we're talking about the scenes, it should be. But I'm up for if anyone knows how you would take a timer.
Don't you think?
Because I can't put the footage on screen. I can't just play the movie. If you know of a way for me to put a timer up. Now again, it's not just any timer. The timer has to be the exact time of the movie I'm watching. What is that? What is that? Is it a shield? Oh, a little too early on that one.
Left side!
Okay. Alright, fucker, now what?
One less Sather camp to worry about.
Learn anything?
Jennifer Lawrence started Flaversaw. Yeah, one day I have to credit her. You're welcome, Soft Batch. Yeah, sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. Wait, that's not getting me anywhere.
Where's the door? Shouldn't there be a way inside?
Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Here's our door, little man. Oh, shit.
Another Trekkie.
It'll eat its way through everything here.
That was cool.
Let's track it down.
Oh man, we have to track it down.
That no concealing its friends, brother.
I tell you what, man, this is... I'm marking this down as the level I like the least. They put all the shit I hate in this level. Enemies that constantly heal, so you gotta hunt them down first. And I want to look at that dog get eaten, and then we'll shut it down, because that was cool. You ready?
Another Trekkie.
It'll eat its way through everything here. Let's track it down.
You're on your own, kiddo. Fuck out of here. Alright, I really do have to shut down, though, and go to bed. I really appreciate the support tonight. Thank you very much, guys. Remember, December 18th, we are gonna watch The Thing together. I can't wait. Something about the winter time. I think it's the snow. In the winter, and then the snow and the Thing. It's just a good time to watch it. When are Ronnie Hayes Flaversaw days? If you're, I don't know if that was a joke that goes with the other one, or if you're serious, but Flaversaw is a separate channel, and the I'm gonna make up my mind soon. Originally, I was gonna re-edit some of the Flaw and Awe that I already did, like touch them up, but there's a part of me that's saying I don't even know if the channel is gonna get any traction. So part of me is thinking, like, just upload them the same order that I did them before, so they'll at least be in order, and call it a day. I mean, if I ever need to go back and do like a touched up version with better, maybe I'll do it when I can actually hire an editor, and then that way we can, because don't forget, it's not just I want to take the video and kind of redo it. I had the Flaw and Awe the counting system early on, but it wasn't until like the 5th Flaversaw where I laid out a structure where you do the review intro, and then the Flaws and Awes, and then the review outro, and then the kill count, because in the early ones I didn't even do a kill count. And then in I always wanted to do a best moment, greatest moment, stuff like that, like best kill. Kind of give it like a special moment, had like a really impactful, like most emotional moment, yada yada yada. Have like some sort of little highlight. And I never started doing those until later, but now I was thinking, well, now I can put them in there. But in all honesty, it's just gonna delay all the videos because the idea is to build up a community, so that way it's self-sustaining. Right now, I'd be back in my same problem where I'm working all the time, and then what little few hours I can stream, I'm like stretching myself thin, and months are going by and I can't even work on Flower Sauce. So I think I'm just gonna say fuck it and start just uploading them how they were, and then we're gonna get to the new videos and start from there. And like I said, if I ever have to go back and touch some up, maybe by then, I don't know, maybe by then I'll have better equipment and an editor, and we can do something cool with it. So we'll see. But yeah, that's its own separate channel. I'm gonna get going though, because I am tired. I appreciate the support. I'll see you guys later. Probably on the 18th is the next time I'll be back on this channel. See you then. Good night.